Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today, and welcome to this week's educational presentation, where today I'm going to be talking about a brand new course that's going to be starting fairly soon. We're going to be introducing our new 4 Pillars of Trading course. Now, this is a trading course that focuses on the 4 most powerful trading styles that we believe you should be applying in today's markets. So welcome once again. My name is Steven Primo. I am the president and founder of Specialist Trading. If you're new to my presentation, it's just a little bit of background about myself. I've been trading now for a total of 48 years. I started my career on the floor of the Pacific Stock Exchange, where I was on the floor for 16 years, and 9 of those years I was a specialist. I traded through the crash of 87 and the markets that followed, the bull market after that. And roughly about 15 years ago, I'd say I teamed up with Pro Trader Strategies and we formulated Specialist Trading with one goal in mind, simply to educate traders. That's what we feel is really missing in a lot of trading expertise these days. It's not so much that you don't have a big enough account or you don't have enough experience. It's really that you don't have the education to help you succeed. So that's what we do here. We take all the things I've accumulated in my nearly 5 decades of trading and teach them to you. And I'm happy to say that we have students now in over 115 countries and in virtually every state in the United States. And many of them have become consistent traders for the very first time. So hopefully we'll be able to turn things around for you if you've been struggling and know exactly what that's like. And we'll be able to turn your trading around, especially with the new 4 Pillars of Trading course. Now, before we begin and tell you a little bit about this course, please take a moment to view our disclaimer. I'm going to share with you a lot of performance results that we're going to be applying in this course, but please remember that we can in no way guarantee that any of the results I'm about to share with you will be repeated in the future. And since we are an educational company, all examples are strictly for educational purposes only. Now, if you'd like to get more education on a daily basis, one of the best ways is to follow us on X. As you see right here, there's our handle, abbreviation for Specialist Trading. I would suggest copying that down because every day I post roughly 5 or 6 different snapshots of methods that have generated signals or strategies that have generated signals, and also little bits of financial wisdom along the way. So there's lots of great free information on a daily basis if you follow us on X. Also, another way to get more content from us is to subscribe to YouTube. If you're following us right now on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. We'll have a lot more content for you, and you can see a lot more of these presentations via YouTube, okay? So many ways to follow us. These are 2 of the best as well. Okay, with that stated, let's begin. Now, today's presentation won't be a long one, but it'll be a brief but powerful presentation because I want to share with you and just introduce to you what's going to be involved in this course. But I'd like to start off with something that I've learned after nearly 5 decades of trading. It's one of the most powerful things. It's turned my way of trading around, and it's this: no 2 traders should ever trade alike. Now, I know that stands to reason. Someone would say, well, that's common sense, Steve. No 2 traders ever trade alike. But think of it. Think of the industry we're in, okay? The entire industry is based on everyone trading alike. Now, if you don't believe me, how do you generate your signals? How do you decide to trade? Do you go to a chat room where someone tells you, along with hundreds more, what to buy and what to sell? Well, actually, you're trading alike if you're doing that, right? Or did you purchase some $10,000 system that automatically spits out buy and sell orders? Well, you're doing the same trades that the other people have purchased the system. Or if you're a fundamental trader, let's say you look for the earnings or the jobless claims to come out or any other economic news that comes out on a weekly basis, that tells you whether to buy or to sell, right? Well, you're trading just like thousands of other traders. You see, here's the difficulty in applying that. It's that no 2 traders are alike. I mean, think of it. Some traders have high risk parameters. They're able to take on huge risk overnight, even holding on to huge losses, and be able to sleep well at night knowing that. Whereas there are other traders who just could not even think of taking a loss and holding it overnight. They think, what if I lose even more if something happens overnight, some news event or something happens? I just wouldn't dream of trading that way. Or let's say another trader wants to trade 20, maybe even 30 times a day. I know when I first started trading on the floor of the exchange, I was trading, hundreds of times a day. Well, in my later and older years now, I wouldn't even dream of trading that way. I mean, I trade now maybe 2 to 3 times a day, and that's about it. Sometimes only a couple of times a week, because because of my schedule and because of the way things are now with my teaching and whatever, I can't take more trades than that. Well, that's why no two traders should ever trade alike, because everyone comes in with different baggage, different trading risk parameters, and actually trading personas. So with this in mind, think of how you've been struggling possibly. Think of how you're not really seeing the results you were promised. It's because possibly you're out of sync with the current market environment or the style you've been trading. Maybe you thought it was really interesting and really sexy and something you could talk about with all your friends if you were a day trader. But now that you've been day trading for maybe a month or two, you say, wow, this isn't for me. I can't make ends meet. I'm losing, and I'm afraid to pull the trigger. Or maybe you thought you were a big long-term investor, a fundamentalist. You figure, okay, I'll just read all the periodicals and read the blogs and invest in the companies and do the research. And you find that it's tremendously boring. You're sitting there most of the time just twiddling your thumbs and waiting for something to happen within the next couple of months or so. So what we've got to do is find the strategies, not only that fit these parameters and fit these certain environments of the market, but we've also got to do a deep dive into what makes you tick, into what makes you feel the most comfortable. And when you combine those two, when you're both in sync, that's when your consistency can take place. So this is why we developed this new course, The 4 Pillars of Trading. These are what we feel are the 4 most powerful trading styles that you should be applying in today's market. Now, in the course, we'll outline in detail how to apply them with hands-on examples and risk management principles, as well as taking a deep dive once again into the insights that every trader should have concerning their own style of trading. So let's start out. What exactly are these 4 pillars of trading? Well, according to what we've researched and developed, and over the years I've been trading, we have 4, and the first one is continuation trading. So what exactly is continuation trading? Well, continuation trading teaches how to identify and ride these sustained price trends. So this is what we're looking for. We'll reveal strategies based on momentum indicators and chart patterns that are specifically designed for continuation trading. All right, let's take a look here at this chart in IONQ. This is going back to last year, to October, up until the beginning of this year. Obviously, we have a really nice sustained trend. How would you have liked to have traded a continuation strategy that generated these signals all along the trend? These are what continuation traders look for. And once again, in the course, we'll go into detail and describe so you can identify and know exactly what type of trader you are. If you're a continuation trader, you're looking for big continuation moves like this to the upside or even to the downside, as we see here in this chart of IONQ as well, coming into March. Now, in this example, we're going lower. Well, look at the strategies that generated these sell signals. You could have used these either to go short or to exit your long position. Now, this works in any market, any time frame. Here's another chart, this time in Reddit, okay, going all the way back to September, October of last year. And look at the tremendous trend, the price trend that was sustained going all the way into last month. How could you have traded that if you were a continuation trader? Well, apply the strategies that we'll be talking about in the course that would have generated these signals. And once again, this would only be logical to trade this if you were a continuation trader, if you realize that that's the way you like to trade. Someone who likes to trade another way would say, well, this isn't right for me, even though these signals are working. I couldn't take this type of trading and all these setups overnight. Now, continuation trading can happen in any market, any time frame. Here's a crypto Dogecoin. This past month, from January all the way into the beginning of this month, or actually last week, the crypto was headed much, much lower. Well, if you're a continuation trader, look at all these signals to sell you could have taken advantage of using our continuation methods. So that's the first pillar, continuation trading. And once again, we'll take a deep dive and go in psychologically into what type of trader you are and what persona you are. Because let's say you're not a continuation trader. Well, this may bring us to the second pillar, which is a pullback type of trader, pullback trading. Now, this is the pillar that I fall under. When I first started trading years ago on the floor, I was a continuation trader. But now, once again, in my older years, I'm more of a pullback trader. And I'm not going to go into detail exactly with what a pullback trader is or the categories that make up a pullback trader, but it's simply pullback trading focuses on entering trades during temporary retracements within a larger trend. So in the Four Pillars course, we're going to teach you strategies based on timing and predetermined entry levels of pullback trading. Let me give you an example here. Looking at HSAI, all right, we see that the stock is kind of going sideways to lower, all right? Someone would say, well, we should stay away from this, right? Well, a pullback trader looks to buy at these lower levels. One of our strategies that we'll be sharing with you in the course generated a buy signal right here at the lows just before a big run-up took place in the stock. Let's look at this example in the euro yen, because remember, all of what we'll be teaching in the Four Pillars course can be applied to any market and any time frame. Now, obviously, we've been heading much, much lower. Someone would say, well, this is a pullback, and look what happened. We rallied. So someone said, wow, that was the pullback. We should have bought right there because now it's going to sustain the upward trend. Well, we'll teach you exactly how to identify these setups in the course, because this was not an actual buy setup here. This was a pullback to the upside in an overall downtrend, signaling a sell entry right here where you would have been able to capitalize on all the downward movement. Here's a weekly chart of Costco. Okay, obviously going from last September, or actually September 23, almost 2 years ago, up until February, March of this year, we see that we have a sustained upward trend. Now, it's been my experience that most trends are not straight up. Most trends have a stair-step approach where you go up a couple of steps, then back one, okay? Go up some more, then back, up some more, and then back, and so on. Now, pullback traders like to buy at this 1 or 2 steps back. Now, applying the strategies and techniques that we'll be teaching you in the course, look at the buy signals that were generated right at those predetermined levels. So that was pillar number 3. Let's move on to pillar number 4, which are top and bottom trading. We know that a lot of traders are not continuation traders. They're not pullback traders. They like to buy at extreme lows or extreme highs. So top and bottom trading explores strategies that are designed to spot reversal levels at market extremes. So therefore, in this course, we're going to focus on so-called overbought and oversold levels and key price targets. Let me share with you what we mean here. Here's why most traders fail with faulty, top and bottom type trading. Someone looking at this would say, well, Steve, I went to that trading room and the guy there said that we've bottomed out. So this is where I've got to buy. So let's say you purchase right here. This is what usually happens with faulty top and bottom strategies. You buy and guess what? It goes lower. So within days, we're making lower lows. So most likely either you stopped yourself out or you said, well, I'll hold on to the position because you know what? It looks like I got in a little bit too early and maybe this is the bottom. So I'll buy here, I'll buy some more and I'll double up. And now look what happens. Days lower, now we're making lower lows. So at this point, most top and bottom traders say, forget it, I'm not going to lose any more. So they exit with a loss, okay? It's at this point, usually, that our methods and techniques generate that there is some type of bottom being formed. Right here, one of the methods we'll be sharing with you said that this was a highly probable area that a bottom was being formed. And look what happened within the following weeks. It went straight up to make new highs. Here's another example of how you could fail using faulty top and bottom formations. Here, someone would say, well, Steve, you know that indicator I purchased for $5,000 says we are tremendously overbought here. So this is obviously some type of a top. So let's say you sold or went short or bought the puts. Days later, it's making brand new highs and you stop yourself out and you say, boy, this stuff doesn't work. I don't know if I'm a top or bottom trader. Well, maybe you are. You're just using faulty tools or indicators or methods, because what we'll be sharing with you in the course is a method that actually identified a top right here just before it fell out of bed. That was coming in last week. That was in MDB. And as we said, all of our methods can be applied to all markets, all time frames. Here's an example in a 4-hour chart of the British pound. This was just a couple of weeks ago, where a bottom was identified using the tool we'll be sharing with you in the course. And look what happened. You could have taken advantage of that. In the next 3 days, made hundreds of pips in profit had you decided to hold on potentially. One more example in crowd, as we see in CrowdStrike. Here, we identified a top that was formulated, and someone would say, how can you know this is a top? It just keeps going straight up. Well, according to the proprietary tools we'll be sharing with you, it identified it perfectly before it was making new lows and gave back all of the gains it had taken weeks to make. It gave it all back. So that was pillar number 3. We'll share with you how to trade tops and bottoms if that's your style of trading, if that fits your persona. Now, the 4th and final pillar is something we're really excited about because we're going to be sharing a brand new strategy. This is if you are a short-term or intraday trader. We're going to be sharing with you what we call strategy number 6. Now, short-term trading, this is for traders who want quick, agile trades that last maybe only a few days or even just a few hours. We're going to introduce our new strategy, strategy number 6, and it's going to reveal how to get these winning short-term trades. Excuse me. Let me show you a few examples here. Here's a 5-minute chart of Apple. Okay, Apple was headed lower, and this was just last week actually. Apple was headed lower, and then it had a quick bounce here in the next 15 minutes. Strategy number 6 generated a buy right here, and most of the strategy number 6 trades last anywhere from 1 to 4 or 5 bars at the most. So we'll share with you all of the different rules on how to trade it, how to make it meet your needs. But any one of these 1, 2, 3 bars could have resulted in you exiting with a profit. Now, the great thing about strategy number 6 is you don't just have to trade it on 5, 10-minute bars of a stock or a future. You can actually apply it to any market, any time frame. Here's a chart of GPC. This is going back to January. Now, you could still apply it, and once again, just exit at each and every bar if you'd like. For example, looking at this, we see that we had a sell signal right here. You could have gone short on the close, covered your short, made a nice quick profit, the way short-term trading likes to take advantage of. Wait for the next signal, which happened to be a buy right here, buy on the close, and take advantage of the next 2 days where you exited. So you don't just have to be trading 5 or 10-minute bars or tick charts. You can be trading this on daily bars as well. Here's another example, though, a 1-hour chart of Microsoft, okay? How could strategy 6 have helped us during this 1 or 2 day period? Well, as the stock was heading up on this hourly basis, we had a couple of buy signals. Enter here, exit here. Enter here, exit here. As we topped out, 2 sell signals are generated. Go short here, cover your short here. Go short here, most likely cover your short on this bar. And then finally, a buy signal was generated. Once again, long, go long at the close, exit on the next day or the day after. This is how simple it is when you're day trading. You're not tying up a lot of money, and you're in and out quickly. Lastly, we've all seen what's happened lately in the markets. Really strong downward moves, okay? Even though this is a sustained trend to the downside, someone would say, well, gosh, maybe this is a continuation trader's market, not for a day trader. Well, it all depends on what method you're applying, because you could still apply strategy number 6, where you enter one day and exit the next. For example, this was going back to the first week of March. We had a sell signal right here. You could have exited the next day with a nice profit in the market. Another sell signal, which is last week, exited the next day with a nice profit. So you don't have to hold positions long overnight. This also makes it ideal for option trading because you're not worrying about the time decay of the premium. You can be in and out in a matter of days. So this course will cover the 4 main types of trading styles that you should be applying. Remember, we will focus on these 4 main types, but we'll also focus a lot of attention on helping you to decide which category you best fall under, okay? So the 4 pillars course will outline in detail how to apply them with hands-on examples, risk management principles, and insights into the trader psychology. This is what's really, really important. So in the course, we're going to cover 1, trend trading, pullback trading, top and bottom trading, and short-term trading. Each a high-impact method for profiting in all markets and in all time frames. So here's how to take advantage of this. We're going to be offering this brand new trading course. This comes along with a live class that I will be personally teaching to you. Now, At this point, the class may be 2 sessions. So we'll break it up into 2 sessions because we've had a lot of interest in this because a lot of traders want to know what these 4 pillars are and how to really get involved to make them feel in sync. So this is an entirely new trading course. We will teach you how to know when and how to trade each different pillar with our courses and with our strategies. You're going to be in sync with, for the first time, with the market environment, because you're not only in sync with the strategy you'll be trading, but you're in sync with your own trading style. You'll feel comfortable because you won't be trading a short-term method if you are a continuation trader, or you won't be trading a continuation method if you're really a pullback trader. So we will show you all of the different things that make up those different categories. And remember, you can apply the methods and strategies we'll be sharing with you to virtually any market and any time frame. And an extra bonus, we are including a brand new strategy. This is strategy number 6 for short-term trading. Even though you can apply it to 1 and 2 minute charts, you can also apply it to daily, even weekly charts if you'd like. The short term really refers to the style in which you'll be trading, where you'll be getting in and out rather quickly. Now, everything you saw today was displayed using the PTS Primo charting platform. I developed this platform with Pro Trader Strategies with one goal: to make trading simple and to teach traders how to trade. So if you sign up quickly, as an extra bonus, we're going to throw in a full year free, absolutely free, with the course. So you'll get 12 months free, and you can, with one click, access all the different techniques and methods we'll be sharing with you in the 4 Pillars course. That comes along with new strategy number 6. So start off 2025 in the right direction. Now, I know we're already in March. We could be going into April in the next few weeks, but still, we are most likely in the beginning of this year. So start it off. You still have chance to start off 2025 in the right direction. Even though you may have had a terrible first few months in the market, don't worry. We can change things around quickly for you. Start off with the 4 Pillars of Trading course. I'll be there with you every step of the way, and you'll be able to find out if you've been trading out of sync with these pillars, and you'll know exactly what best suits your needs, and then we'll provide you with the tools, tips, and strategies to actually trade one or all of these 4 pillars of trading. So here's how to take advantage of this. For more information, contact my sister site, Pro Trader Strategies. They're in charge of all the pricing and all the discounts. I would highly recommend giving them a call at area code 310-598-6677. They have trading consultants manning the phones right now. They would be more than happy to answer any question you may have about pricing, possibly about setting up a payment plan, or about what else is included in the course concerning things on the platform, okay? Now, that link you see at the bottom there where it says the protraderstrategies.com/4 pillars, that's the link that will take you to the info page for the 4 Pillars course. Now, it's not a live link, but if you look on the chat box of the Zoom little icons there and click on chat, you'll see that they've actually posted that live link for you. So if you click that on, it will open up the page, okay? So I'm going to leave this information up here. If you have any questions concerning the course, just go to your question and answer box or the chat box. I'd be happy to answer them for you right now. Someone's asking, how long is this live course? Well, remember, we're probably going to have 2 courses. We're going to break it up into 2 different pillars at a time, pillar 1 and 2, and then go on to pillar 3 and 4. I would most likely say that each class lasts anywhere from 1 to 2 hours. The average is roughly about 2 hours, and they usually are on a Friday. So most people like to have them on a Friday because we leave the entire weekend open for you to research and to look at any things that we've taught you in the last day, so you can look over and have the entire weekend. Excuse me. But if we have enough people that want to change, we can have it during market hours, after the close during the week, or even on a weekend if you'd like. It all matters what's best for the group as a whole, okay? Okay, will you be focusing mostly on indicators or on strategies? This will mainly be focusing on strategies, because indicators are good for trending. You know, they'll teach you a lot exactly how, if the market's going up or down. That's the way we developed our indicators. But what this is actually how to trade these specific categories, okay? For example, let's say you're a pullback trader, all right? We're going to be sharing with you pullback strategies, our best of the best, so that you'll know exactly how to implement your pullback trading and where these signals have been generated. Okay, we don't need to identify things that basically are telling us whether the market's going up or going down. The strategies will already have that taken care of. Okay, so we'll focus mainly on that. Someone's asking, can you trade all styles? Sure, you can trade all styles if you'd like. Now, most traders, it's been my experience, trade mainly one or two at a time. But if you'd like to trade all four, sure you can. It takes a little bit more concentration, a little bit more focus, but yeah, you'll have the information and ability to do that, okay? Strategy 6 works on short-term trends, but do you feel, can you apply it to daily, weekly charts? Sure. I showed some examples of it on daily charts, and as I said earlier, it makes no difference what time frame or what direction. You can apply all of these methods. So even though you have a method that is geared mainly towards and designed for short-term trading, the short-term really has to do with your time allotted within the trade. So in other words, you're not in the trade for more than 1 to possibly 5 bars at the most. If you're trading weekly bars, well, sure, that will be maybe a month and a half. If you're trading 5-minute bars, you'll probably be in there for anywhere from 15 to 25 to 30 minutes at the most, okay? So that's what the short term really identifies. When are classes beginning? Most likely classes will be beginning within the next 3 or 4 weeks, because we want to give a few more presentations to get more people some knowledge. As we said, many people are watching this on YouTube, and they'll see the video of this as well. We'll give you all the video. So we want you to get time to decide. Also, you can contact Pro Trader Strategies and reserve your spot, for right now if you like. You can reserve your spot in the course, place a small deposit, and you'll be in. But give them a call. They'd give you more information on that, and they're there to work with you. Don't feel as if you're obligated if you contact Pro Trader Strategies or give them a call, you have to purchase something. They're there to work with you. They'd be happy to give you information, and they would be willing to give you any quotes as well in terms of pricing and discounts. Remember, just give them a call at area code 310-598-6677. Okay? All right, each and every one of you will be sent a link to this recording, but as we close right now and take one last look at our disclaimer, thank you so much for taking time out of your Wednesday to see this brief but powerful presentation. The new course is really going to help a lot of traders, because for the first time, you'll know what category you fall under, what pillar you should be trading. If you should be trading one or two, or perhaps all, it's entirely up to you, but at least you'll know what style best suits your needs. This is one of the reasons why most traders fail, is because you're out of sync with a particular style that you should be focusing on. We will go into detail and tell you exactly how you can find which style best meets your needs, okay? As we close, I want to say thank you once again, but most especially, I look forward to all of you becoming students of mine in the 4 Pillars of Trading course. Thank you so much. I'll leave this information up here so that you can give Pro Trader Strategies a call. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in class. Bye-bye.